The Quran tells us the story of Qarun, one of the people of Moses. However, the Quran does not specify the time or place of the story. Did this story take place with the children of Israel and Moses in Egypt before the Exodus? Or did it take place after the Exodus, during Moses' lifetime? Or did it occur among the children of Israel after Moses? Beyond the various narratives, we present the story as it appears in the Quran. God tells us about Qarun's treasures, saying that the keys to the chambers containing the treasures would have been difficult for a group of strong men to carry. If we knew this about the keys to treasures, how would the treasures themselves have been? However, Qarun transgressed against his people after God had given him wealth. The Quran does not mention the nature of this transgression, leaving it unclear as it encompasses various forms. Perhaps he transgressed against them by oppressing them and usurping their land and possessions. Perhaps he transgressed against them by depriving them of their right to that wealth, the right of the poor to the wealth of the rich. It seems that the wise men among his people advised him to be moderate, which is the correct approach. They warn him against the joy that leads its possessor to forget the one who bestowed this wealth. They advise him to enjoy his wealth in this world without forgetting the hereafter. He should work for his hereafter with this wealth. They remind him that this wealth is a gift from God and benevolence. So he should do good deeds and give charity from this wealth, thus repaying good deeds with good deeds. They warn him against corruption on earth, through transgression, injustice, envy, hatred, and spending wealth in ways other than its intended purpose or withholding it from its intended purpose. God does not love corruptors. Qarun's response was a single sentence that conveyed various meanings of corruption. He said, "I have only been given this because of knowledge I have." His arrogance had made him forget the source and wisdom of this blessing, and wealth had seduced him and blinded him. Qarun did not listen to the call of his people and did not feel the blessing of his Lord. One day Qarun appeared before his people, fully adorned. Some of the people's hearts were filled with awe, wishing they had what Qarun had been given, and they felt they were enjoying great blessings. Those who heard them, including the people of knowledge and faith, responded, "Woe to you, you who are deceived! Beware of temptation, fear God, and know that God's reward is better than this adornment. What is with God is better than what is with Qarun." When the temptation of adornment reaches its peak and people's souls are overwhelmed and shuddering before it, divine power intervenes to put an end to the temptation, to spare the weak from its temptation, and to crush their arrogance and pride. Thus, the decisive punishment comes. "So we caused the earth to swallow him and his home. In a flash, the earth swallowed him and his home. He left weak and helpless, with no one to help him, nor did he gain victory through prestige or wealth." The people began to talk to one another in amazement, wonder, and consideration. Then those who wished they had Qarun's wealth, power, adornments, and worldly fortune said, "Indeed, Allah expands the provision for whomever He wills of His servants, and provides for them, or withholds it. So praise be to Allah that He has bestowed His favor upon us, and saved us from the sinking and painful torment. Indeed, we have repented to you. Glory be to you, and to you is praise in the first and the last."